Hi there, thank you so much for joining me today. This video is going to be another update to my Products I've Hit Pan On series. Every 3 months I try to put out a new video showing you an update of the products I've hit pan on in those last 3 months. And it's been 3 months since I did my last one, so it's time for an update. I'm excited. I have 8 new pans to share with you. If I'm using it enough to hit pan, then obviously I have a good idea of how the formula works, and if it works for me, how I like to use it best and stuff like that. So it's kind of like a products I've hit pan on where I show you pan, but I also give you mini reviews on the products as well. It serves the same purpose as an empties video, but just for products that are a little bit harder to use up and don't get talked about as much in empties videos. The first product I want to talk about is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette. If you are curious to know my thoughts on the anti-vaccination controversy, I will leave my thoughts in the description box below. In my most recent Products I've Hit Pan On video, I talked about how I hit pan on 2 shades in this palette. The first one was this more yellowy shade up here, and the other one was this white shade down here. Since then, I've hit pan on both of these shades up here and this off-white shade down at the bottom. And this was in my 8 by August project pan. I just wanted to get more use out of it. I just wanted it to show that I've actually used it enough to hit pan on some products. So over the course of the 6 or 7 months of that project pan, I was able to hit pan on 5 shades, and I think that's really great progress for someone like me who sometimes forgets to wear eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis. I'm trying to be better about using the eyeshadows that I have, and it's kind of a goal that I want to hit for pretty much all the palettes I own. I just want all of them to show enough progress on them to maybe have some pans showing or just look like they actually get used on a regular basis. But for now, I'm going to set this aside and focus on another all matte shadow palette that I recently purchased. The next product I want to talk about is the NARS Laguna bronzer. This was in a project pan as well. I talked about how odd it was that I was able to hit pan on this really quickly within a month's time, while the Bobbi Brown bronzer, which is the same amount of product, ended up taking me, I think, 3, almost 4 months to hit pan on, and it was just like a little baby pan. So it's interesting to see 2 similar products with the same amount of product in them having such different results. I am in the process of counting how many uses it would take to use up both of those bronzers. Once I finish these, I will share my results with you, and we'll see if it's the same way. Maybe it's easier to hit pan on it, but it'll still take me just as long to use it up as the Bobbi Brown bronzer. I'm not sure, I'll have to let you know in the future, but I am glad to have hit pan on it because this is an expensive bronzer, and I'm glad that I'm getting some value out of it. The next 2 products are probably not a surprise for those of you who watch regularly. They are 2 potted lip balms. I go through lip balm pretty quickly. The first one is the Milani Keep It Smooth Luxe Lip Treatment. I hit pan on this while I was in Charleston, and now there's a huge gap in it. I think it's just the way I prefer to use lip balms. I like to kind of dig out a little bit with my fingernail and then put that on my lips. In my opinion, is like the easiest and most likely the most sanitary way to do it. It smells really good. I've raved about this in several videos, including my most recent Hidden Gems at the Drugstore video. And the other one is the NYX #This Is Everything lip balm. I also talked about it in that video, and I still feel like I have quite a bit of use left in this product, but I definitely have taken quite a chunk out of it out. Still love it. I can't really tell you which one I prefer. Oh wow, okay, so the Milani one, which is double the price, is 0.21 ounces, and the NYX one is 0.42 ounces, so you actually get double the product for the NYX one for half the price. So that's interesting. I never really thought to look at the cost per ounce, so that's pretty interesting. The NYX one is definitely way more affordable, so I guess that kind of answers it for me. I think in the future I will repurchase more of the NYX ones, but I do think they're both good products, and I definitely recommend trying them out. The next one is another eyeshadow. It's from Wet n Wild. It's the Brulee Single Shadow. I'm sure you guys hear about this all the time. People love using this to set their eyeshadow primer on their eyelids. I think it's a good product. Once I use it up, I don't know if I'll repurchase it. I don't know what value this serves versus like any other beige cream eyeshadow I have in my palettes, or just like a face powder or something. I don't know what this brings to the table, except for the fact that it's really cheap. So if you're the kind of person who goes through cream shades really quickly, buying a couple of these is probably your best bet. It's a good product, but I don't know if I necessarily need it in order to do my makeup. And the very last one is a cream highlighter. This is from ColourPop. This is actually one of the only cream products from ColourPop that I own, and it's in the shade Flexitarian. I think it's a beautiful shade, but I think it's just a little bit too much for me. Like, it is insane. It's very, very reflective. The way I like to use cream highlighters is I like to put them on my collarbones and maybe on my shoulders. When I was in Miami, I actually put it on my collarbones, my shoulders, and on the front of my legs because I was wearing like a really flowy dress and we were going out and I kind of wanted to get a little bit fancy, and it kind of just got glitter like all over my dress because I had a navy blue dress with polka dots, and whenever this dried down the glitter started coming off and it just went everywhere. I definitely don't think it's a dupe for like the Benefit What's Up highlighter, which you guys know I was a big fan of, and so I'm still on the hunt for a dupe. I thought this might be it, but I don't think it is. I think it's way more reflective and probably not in a great way, not in a way that I would prefer, especially if I wear this on my face. I think it's just a little bit too much, if you can believe it. It's a good product and I like the formula. I will most likely try the other highlighters in this line, probably Lunch Money or Monster. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look at swatches online because I do like the product. I like how easy it was to bring with me, but probably not something that I would repurchase in this specific shade. And those are all the products I have to share with you. If you do videos like this, please let me know. This is one of my favorite types of videos to watch, so if you have any people that you follow that have really great products I've hit pan on videos, please let me know. I would definitely love to come and watch them. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!